a whisper in the morning air, but underneath the mundane hum a shadow started to prepare. A tiny flicker deep within, a tremor in the chest so slight I brushed it off a restless night, or maybe just a fading light. Then came a pressure dull and deep, a tightening I couldn't shake, like iron bands around my wrist. For goodness gracious sake, my breath grew shallow, hitched and caught a gas that wouldn't fill my lungs. The world outside began to blur, distorted by 1,000 tongues of silent dread. A primal fear that started to unfurl its might and paint the edges of my vision in a suffocating sickly white. I tried to stand to clear my head, to push away the creeping chill, but gravity itself betrayed me, holding me completely still. A warning bell, a distant thrum growing louder in my aching ears. This wasn't just a fleeting pain, this was the harbinger of tears.
Oh, the sudden searing rupture, a betrayal from within, the silent beef that stole my breath. Where does the ending begin?
A thunderclap inside my chest, a lightning strike through every vein. The world dissolved in blinding agony, a hurricane of pain. My heart, a drum gone wild, a desperate, frantic final beat, as darkness crept and pulled me down beneath my trembling, failing feet. The pressure turned to crushing weight, a boulder settled on my soul. Each gasp for air, a desperate plea, losing all sense of control. My left arm tingled, then went numb, a phantom limb, a chilling sign. A cold sweat broke across my brow, a river running down my spine. The room began to spin and sway, the colors bled, the sounds grew faint. My mind raced back through every choice, every forgotten whispered saying. I saw your face, a fleeting glimpse of memory I couldn't hold. A life unlived, a story paused, the future suddenly grown cold. The floor rose up to meet me then, or maybe I was falling fast. A silent scream that wouldn't leave, a moment built to truly last. An eternity within a second, where time itself began to break, as every fiber of my being screamed for one more breath. For goodness sake, my body seized a violent tremor, a puppet with its strings cut loose. And in that final fading moment, I felt the tightening of the nooses, and seeing the final tape and the closing of the theater bright, to cease to be, to simply vanish into the unforgiving night. A whispered prayer, a silent promise to fight this monster fierce and grim, but consciousness was slipping fast, reaching for a fading hymn. The light receded, swift and cruel, a tunnel narrowing to a dot, and all that mattered was survival, a battle fiercely, darkly fought.
A jolt, a flash, a sudden pain, then voices distant, sharp and clear. A symphony of urgency, dispelling all the crushing fear. The sterile gleam of blinding light that beat me bing, soft and low, a fragile thread to life itself, a flickering faint, uncertain glow. My body ached, a heavy shell, a vessel battered by the storm, but in my chest a fragile beat, a flicker fighting to be warm. The memory of that brutal grip, the cold embrace of fading light, will haunt my dreams, a stark reminder of that terrifying endless night. A second chance, a fragile gift unwrapped from darkness, cold and deep, a solemn vow to truly live the secrets that my heart will keep. For I have walked the precipice and seen the chasm yawning wide, and now I know the precious pulse that beats within this fragile hide. A stark awakening, raw and real to every moment, every breath, escaping from the silent grasp of that dramatic sudden death.